leaders who lead, success isn't measured in promises. It's measured in results. At Rockwell Automation, our 24,000 employees across the globe focus every day on delivering business results for our customers. Because with every result achieved, we realize the promise of expanding human possibilities. That's why we're Rockwell. Our customers make products and deliver solutions that touch all of our lives. And they partner with us to realize measurable, consistent, and profitable business outcomes, delivering the real results they and their customers depend on. The people of Rockwell and our vast production technology portfolio make a real difference in industrial production quality, speed, and efficiency. Making a difference in ramping up adequate supplies of life-saving vaccines. Making a difference by helping deliver vehicles that are affordable, efficient, and safe. Making a difference by engineering sustainability into every system and solution we deliver. Because at Rockwell, we believe better is possible. And the results we deliver add value for our customers every day, in every industry we serve. Our systems connect your company end-to-end with data-fueled insights, improving the decisions that deliver results and expanding human possibilities. Rockwell Automation. Results achieved.
Hi everybody, I'm Nicole Belanda coming to you from ROKLive 2022, and I'm here with Alejandra Quevedo and Robin Sates. Alejandra is from Rockwell, Robin is from Plex, but now part of the Rockwell team, which we're super happy about. And we're going to talk to you about women in manufacturing, which is near and dear to my heart. I am the chair of our Professional Women's Council at Rockwell. Can you tell us, Alejandra, why are you passionate about women in manufacturing?
Yes, well, because I have been in manufacturing for a long time and I have seen the evolution on the participation of women in manufacturing.
Makes sense, makes sense. We live in it. What about you, Robin?
Well, I'm in marketing today and have been for many years, but my background is engineering. And I never felt limited because my father was super supportive of me. But I don't feel like lots of women get that same kind of experience. And so I'm very interested in making sure women feel comfortable in pursuing STEM-related professionals.
I love that. How awesome that your dad was such a good supporter. That's really cool. That's a good tee up, actually, because the first thing I was going to share is we were looking at a study to prep for this, and we found that 1 in 3 employees in the manufacturing industries are women, only 1 in 3. 1 in 4 are in leadership roles. And obviously that is not the same as the demographics of the world. There are slightly more women, right? So what the heck is going on? You mentioned you had your dad as a supporter. What are some other ways that we can build the pipeline of women who want to enter STEM fields? I'll start with you, Alejandra.
I think the best way is to get a mentor. Another woman that is already in the field is a good idea. But also, I think that the companies should invest more in technology to make everything easier and to attract, more young people, more women. So this is another way, to get more women involved in manufacturing.
Love it. Yeah, and I'm wearing my first pin. Rockwell's a supporter of FIRST, which I love about us. We do lots of STEM education in schools, trying to build that future pipeline of girls who are excited to come work in our industry. Robin, we were talking just before this about job descriptions and how job descriptions can be written in a way that is not as appealing to a woman or doesn't make her kind of pick it up the same way. Can you explore that?
Sure. That's something that I've just learned over the last few years is that job descriptions can be biased unintentionally. And things like, looking at your job descriptions in terms of the title, are they gender neutral? Is the language in the job description gender neutral? Oftentimes when we write job descriptions, we outline the most perfect person that doesn't exist in the world, just because we want to get it all in. But in fact, the counseling is that we should really focus on job descriptions that have just the required skills, because women and minorities tend to avoid jobs that they don't feel like they check all the boxes in a job description, whereas oftentimes men will apply for a job even if they don't feel like they check all the boxes. So unintentionally, companies can be biasing the people who apply for the jobs through their job descriptions, and which I thought was like a really important learning and something that I know we've started to think more about.
That's so cool. I had not heard that before. I had heard that women are less likely to apply for a role if they don't feel like they tick every box. And just knowing that has helped me think differently. Like I'll see a job and I'll be able to do maybe half of it. Okay, I'm going to go for it. You know, like I think just knowing that that's something we do subconsciously has helped me change how I roll. So what about the women who are already in the manufacturing field? How do we engage them? And you brought up mentorship before, which I think is an awesome way. Do you have any other thoughts on how to engage existing women?
Yeah, we have the PwC, for instance, in ROKLive is a ERG group that is very good for women because they help to build this confidence that you need to survive and to grow within the industry. And it's an excellent way you can bring, again, women from other organizations just to share their experiences. So it's more like be together to develop these women in this arena.
Yeah, I mean, I love PwC because I'm involved in it in the US. And I think a lot of the challenges that we face as women in the United States and also women in Europe are a little different than the challenges that women face in Latin America. Yeah. And because of that, we have different chapters. Do you know, like, what's the goal of your chapter? What kind of support do you guys provide for your women?
Yes, from Latin America, it's like, first we have to realize that there is a difference. Sometimes we don't even know that we are a minority, or that we are being treated differently because we are women. So that part is really important to get to know that there is this discrimination sometimes there, because for us it's part of the culture sometimes. So it's something normal. And this is one of the things that PwC is working in Latin America, just to get this knowledge on how different it is.
Yeah, just to make it visible, I think is so helpful. What about your experience, Robin? How else do you think we could engage the women who are already working in this industry?
Sure. I think things like FIRST. I'm also a huge fan of the FIRST robotics program. I've been a judge and a volunteer, and I think FIRST is very intentional about trying to recruit women adults into these volunteer roles because they show up as role models for younger girls who are in the program. I love the ERGs that the employee resource groups that Rockwell offers, and it gives people a way to show their affinity. And then, of course, associations I think are really important. Like the Women in Manufacturing Association is just a great place for women to get together and share their experiences and sort of think about other people's experiences and how they can learn from those.
Another perfect tee up, Robin. I was just going to ask as our last question. Today was the Women in Manufacturing Luncheon, which is always something that folks look forward to at the Plex event. And also, you know, we've done things at ROKLives before that are targeted toward women in manufacturing, although not the luncheon like this.
Yes.
So there was a lot of hype about it this year. What takeaway did you have?
Yeah. I love the Women in Manufacturing event that we do annually at Plex events. And it's probably my favorite event that we do every year. This year we had a sellout crowd. We have people on the waiting list. And of course, we wish we had more space to share with everybody. But I think, we had just a fantastic panel, really diverse in experiences, in age, in race. And they brought all these great anecdotes about their professional careers and their personal lives. And I definitely sensed from the audience that they were hanging on their words, hanging on every word. And again, creating an environment where people can share their experiences, create new connections around something that's really important to them. And I think by Plex and Rockwell hosting an event like this at inside of our large event, ROKLive, it shows how important it is to us as a business, and it shows what our commitment is to the business. So, always love that event, and so glad that it went well this year.
Yeah, it was super fun. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and thank you for joining me. I'm always happy to talk about women. I could stay here for the rest of the day on this topic. I bet you could as well, but we won't. There will be more live streams at ROKLive, so stay tuned in. And before we sign off, I just want to say our diversity, equity, and inclusion page will be linked to this post if you want to learn more about what Rockwell Automation and Plex Systems are doing to support not only women, but also any sort of employee that is not a male, not white, maybe doesn't fit into those normal buckets. We want them all to feel comfortable. So check out the DEI page and see exactly what we're doing. Thanks so much.